Hi Cap, welcome to your quantum reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And as always, welcome to my cross-watcher. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but the message, wait, what? Oh, but the message might be for you. So feel free to take it however it resonates with you and your situation. Keep in mind that these are general and timeless readings. If you guys are wanting to book a one-on-one, my website information is down below in the description box. And as always, thank you. Oh yes, so just subscribe your email there. That way you always get an email notification when my availability opens up. And as always, thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing. Thank you for all the ways that you've supported the channel. And let's get in here. Okay. Cap, what I think could be coming up right now, I get this interesting look. Okay, I feel like some of you guys, you could have met a person coming towards you. Like it could be another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like there's been communication and there's a lot of stuff. Look, clarity, perceptive, witty, self-sufficient. I feel like there's maybe been some conversations with a particular person or an energy that's come towards you. And you have obviously been through a lot. It's like, this is your transformation. This is a lot of things that you've experienced over your life. So it's affected a lot of your mind, which comes out in the communication. So I feel as though there's an energy that's wanting to come towards you, and you'll feel it very powerfully. Like synchronicities, there's the Kairos card. I feel like you might start to hear or see some form of synchronicities, however they come into your life, about a particular person, okay? And the threshold, what I was getting, like I was looking at the Queen of Swords, I feel like there is someone that you are saying, it's like you're not saying no, but you're also not saying yes either. It's like, it's not a no, but it's not a yes. It could be some form of like someone wanting to come together, and I just feel like there's these boundaries that you're putting up, because I wonder if something about like a person's energy, you saw something. It wasn't emotionally based. It doesn't feel like a trigger. It's like you had like all this clarity and perception into maybe a particular person and the way that they were approaching you. Like you could have seen something about their motives or the way that they do things. And so in a way, like you're kind of keeping your energy turned away from them. You haven't completely given your all to them. You're keeping one side of yourself. Like there you are, you're like looking, but also your back is turned at the same time, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like you have adaptation, good fortune, elevation. So I feel as though that's what you're looking towards right now, is you're looking at your elevation. You also could be doing a lot of things right now. It's like your transformation could be at this pivotal point for you right now, and you could be feeling as though the wheel is about to shift, or there's about to be a significant turn that happens in your transformation process, and you know that it's going to lead to this. So it's almost like you're almost waiting for a very specific moment in connection with your energy. And when an energy shifts within inside of yourself, it's almost like that will open up in your reality. So you're kind of like being patient with a process that you're going through. It's all you, like, I feel like you have some sort of perception or awareness. And it could be about maybe finishing off certain self-care processes. Like it's something about your ability to keep your boundaries or say no, or maybe even the way that you're proving to yourself right now is that you don't just threshold. It's like you're not just diving into the first thing that goes towards you. No, like you're looking at all aspects of things. You know, you're really taking a look and taking stock at everything that comes towards you. Freaking yeah, this is good. Okay, so I'm gonna put in your past position 8 of Pentacles. There you are, super like being resourceful, just growing, where this is where I call it kind of like growing in any situation that you're in, just utilizing whatever you have and hard at work at it. I love that. So this is good, because 9 of Pentacles with the freaking sun on top, that's beautiful, because it kind of tells me that something about maybe you feeling self-sufficient or being on your own or is really positive. So I almost feel like it's a bit of it's almost like people are gonna have to compete with how good you feel on your own. That's what this energy kind of feels like to me. And that's what you could be, what your assessment is. You're taking some time to consider something at the same time. Like, yeah, there could be these synchronicities popping up all over the place, but you've still got your back turned to them. You're not like completely diving into what the synchronicities are about. And I feel like it's because some of you guys could be dealing with a person that, there's the Queen of Wands, beautiful. That's your confidence is starting to rise. You also could be looking very attractive too. Look at that. I'm gonna keep those. That Wheel of Fortune was the one that jumped out. Okay, so I'm gonna take it in this order. What I was gonna say, Cap, I feel like you could have met a very powerful, creative person. Let me just put it that way, to not get all crazy magical on you guys. I feel like you met a very powerful person that knows how to ignite synchronicities, okay? And it even could be from your own thoughts, like you're thinking a bit about a particular person, and because the sun is starting to come back, it's like things are actually starting to become semi-positive, which is why you've got the Wheel of Fortune turning twice. It feels almost as though that over this next week, you will see like things become positive by certain, it's like a particular process that you're doing to put into yourself, because it's like the more that you can keep a boundary, or maybe even tell yourself no in some way, in some aspect of your life, it's creating all of this energy. Like this sun and the Queen of Wands feels like this energy that's just starting to envelop within you. Like if I were to get into the nitty details, like the nitty gritty details of it, it would be like when you do something that's good for yourself, then you get a rush of dopamine, and then it just like elevates you, and then you might be led to go in a specific way. And so that's why I was kind of wondering if there's an energy that's coming in very fast towards you. I almost feel like this Queen of Wands, male or female, that's a particular person that is on your mind. Like you have an attraction or a pull to a particular person, but right now I feel like your energy is still pretty like held back because you're observing it, or you're trying to get more perception or clarity into the person or the situation. There's the Four of Wands. Cool. Down below we have the High Priestess. Yeah, that feels like your intuition is coming in and telling you something. And there's the Knight of Wands. Okay. I feel like there's something about that. Okay. And then we have the World card up in your mind. And then, you know, I don't always say this, but it feels as though it feels a titch like a dodge the bullet kind of reading, typical, because in your final outcome, it just seems to me like, okay, so you have the Four of Cups, which can be a bit disappointed, but I also feel like depending on how much you let a particular energy in, because there you are, Hermit, and back to building something. You know what I mean? Like super focused. So here you are. I feel as though this feels like a momentary kind of like, whoa. The Four of Wands could be some sort of reunion that's coming in, okay? And there you are. I feel like right there, you were deep in contemplation with the precipice, you know, the threshold. You're really taking stock on this. The Hermit card is like, you are deeply going within, because there also could be coming up to the surface, like there's this opportunity that you could go towards. You could go towards it, but I feel like you're in this deep assessment over, first of all, the financial aspects. Seven of Pentacles also feels like you are going a lot within, because I just get this sense you feel ready for a change. I feel like in some way you're processing like, yeah, I think I do want to change things out. Like you've been in maybe an environment or certain relationships and you've been doing it, like you've been just growing and doing what you need to do. But it feels like the energy is changing in some way. But I also getting the sense like with the Wheel of Fortune coming out twice, it feels as though you might have someone, this Knight of Wands, that comes in very fiery, and then all of a sudden, like, you're picking up other things with your senses. Like, these are that you legit have receptors on your cells that pick up frequencies. So it's almost like someone else chemically is coming into, like, this person is passionately coming towards you, okay? Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands. There's a lot of attraction and a lot of passion here. And the Four of Wands in between, it does feel like potential marriage, like you could be considering like, maybe? But it could also just be on surface level, like a bit of a reunion, you know? Like you could have met this person before and there's something here about it would be a reunion. Now, your intuition is the key here, because I feel like right now what you are really focused on is closing out a pattern. Like it could be that you want to end things with a particular person that has been in and out of your life, but more in general, you're trying to completely close like a pattern that you've been involved in. So this Wheel of Fortune almost tells me that you might do things differently than what you're used to, or you might, like, something comes in and you maybe previously the way that you had behaved before, like you would have given yourself a little bit more to this, but I'm not seeing that's happening. Like it's like you are closing out a really big pattern of the way that you usually do things, and kind of like just focused on building something. Because I can just see the reason why you're hesitant to really dive into something, which could shift things potentially in a really big way. And I'm not telling you whether to do it or not. That's up to you guys. I can just see here that you are deep in introspection about monetarily, like, because you're building something very specific right now. Whatever you've been patiently building, it feels like you're right on the path of like accomplishing something or adapting or making something stick. Like you're really focused on that, but you're also taking stock in the past when you went towards something and you did have disappointment. So I can see all of that is what you're processing through for whoever this resonates with. Yeah. So this is so cool, because your door that's opening, you have actually a divine guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Yes, it will. And your intuition will be communicating with you a lot. So it's like, yeah, you might get all these synchronicities. I would just take stock of all the things going on in your environment. And you do have a guardian that is watching over you, protecting you, maybe even sending you like little signs or clues. And it's all about your guys' individual relationship with that stuff, because that's different for everyone. Like I could go on and on about that, but you're gonna have to kind of take stock for yourself, because it feels like something pretty significant is coming in that will completely shift the trajectory of your life and where it could go. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, Cap. I'm gonna dive into the extended. We'll see whatever else wants to come out. If you guys want to join me over there, feel free. Go down below, click on the Vimeo link, and I'll see you over there. But Cap, if this is where we leave things, sending you guys so much love, wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you in your next reading. Take care.